So how is the coffee house session tour going for you at the moment?
Yeah, it's going good. So far so good. It's definitely taken its effect on my voice because you have like
yes,
I don't know.
Struggles
I
of
think
singing.
last week we had like 15 shows in 5 days. So, and at the beginning as well, I was proper relaxed about it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be chilled.
Yeah,
like.
Gonna be fun.
Get closer to the mic. They're shouting at me. So yeah, I was proper shouting, going nuts on these first 2 gigs, and then I think by like the 3rd day, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to take it easy." But no, it's been wicked. It's been great to meet people after the shows and kind of interact with the audience straight away because you don't often get to do that when you kind of play normal gigs because you disappear backstage and people kind of leave or there's someone else coming on. So it's been cool to kind of speak to people and get some direct feedback for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what have your main highlights been so far?
My main highlights?
Yeah.
In my life or in the
in
tour?
the coffee house tour?
In the coffee house tour?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking there. Sorry.
No, Lauren.
My highlights so far, that is tricky, It was great to go back to Nottingham. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I played Nottingham Trent there. That was a highlight. Just to catch up with some mates and to kind of, I feel like I haven't been back to Notts for ages. So that was wicked. What else has been good? And to be fair, this is probably like a cop-out of an answer, but the whole experience has been dope because it's been the first time I've got to do gigs back-to-back and a tour back-to-back. So it really, like I said before, pushing my voice. So I feel like, I'm improving, the strength of my voice. And just getting used to that kind of life on the road has been fun. And to travel around I've got a team of like 4 people. I've got Rosie, Emma, Ed and Chris. And,
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. And it's just been wicked to kind of spend time with them and, go around my mates into universities. It's all been really great, really.
So how would you sort of describe your sound as a musician?
Oh no, the dreaded question.
that horrible one.
Yeah. Well, my answer is always the same. Is I think it's really difficult nowadays to put artists into specific boxes.
Yeah.
And I think the reason for that is because obviously nowadays we've got so much music at the kind of the tips of our fingers. We can listen to whatever we want. We can listen to rock on YouTube. Next we're going to a playlist of hip hop or whatever, or soul, and it's not so run by radio and that. And I think back in the day, obviously there used to be a generation would have their kind of genre, whether it be rock and roll, soul, jazz, blues. Do you know what I mean? And I think nowadays we don't really have that. I don't really know what the music of our generation is. Do you know what I mean? Because people listen to everything. Do you know what I mean? Like when I say to my mates, "What do you like?" They're like, "Oh, it's a bit of this, bit of that, bit of that." So I think that's the same with me. When I was growing up and where I am now, I listened to so much music and a wide variety that a lot of it I like to think comes across in my music and through my voice. So it's difficult to put it in a specific box. But saying that, it's definitely influenced by reggae, R&B, soul, blues, jazz, hip hop, blah blah blah.
All good categories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the EP is What's the Score?
Yeah.
So how did that actually come about?
How did that come about? Well, I had put I had my first EP out. This is my EP. Crazy name. And then the second one, it came about. It was just I guess it'd been a while, and I just was really excited to put songs out, and I'm constantly writing and constantly recording songs. So when you've got a collection of stuff that goes well together, it's natural just to kind of put it out. So it was a very natural thing. There was no one saying you need to put an EP out or you need to do this. It was like, I've got a couple of songs, these sound really nice. I know I've got an album coming out. I want to build some momentum for that and put more music out so people can understand me a bit more. At the same time, I wanted to learn more in the studio and more about songwriting. So it was very natural how it came about. Just kind of wrote, recorded, and then thought, let's roll with it. So
So for the title track, you've done a video. What was the sort of idea behind that concept?
The idea behind the video was really simple, really. I'd done 2 videos before on my other EP, and for whatever reason, it wasn't quite as an enjoyable experience as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Like for me, making a video is dope. Do you know what I mean? Like, that should be so much fun. Like you with your mates, get a camera, go shoot some stuff to your music. Like it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? You're their creative heads coming up with stuff. So for me, I was like, yo, this is going to be so much fun. And the first one was great, and the second one, it was all right, but it was stressful. Yeah, and I was like, this is like annoying. Like there was a lot of people kicking around, and I was like, I don't really want to work like this again for my next video. So when I got to do this video, the What's the Score, I've got my labels in kind of conjunction with Sony Music, and I said, look, let's go, front the money ourselves, and you chip in a bit, and I know what I want to do for it. I want to fly to Barcelona with 4 of my mates who all happen to be ridiculously talented. Rosie came along, she took some photographs. Michael came along to shoot the video. Ed came along to play some guitar and drink some beers and get involved. So we kind of flew out to Barcelona, and the song is a simple song. It's just about kind of linking up with a girl and finding out, if she likes you or not. So I didn't really have to put too much story into that. I thought for me, let's just find someone that I get along with really well and just kind of record the experience, and it will feel kind of natural. So that's pretty much how the video came about. It wasn't a thick plot line or anything, It was like
sort of let it happen.
Yeah, exactly. And the song to me is a fun song, so I wanted the video to feel like I was just having fun and was relaxed and not being like, yo girl, come get, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was the
Awesome.
vibe for it.
Yeah. So you've done collaborations recently, both live and in the studio.
Yeah.
But which one was your favourite?
Ooh, tough question there.
My favourite collaboration. Oh, gonna have to call someone out here, aren't I? No, if you want me to be perfectly honest, yeah, and this is probably a really boring answer. My favourite person to collaborate with is my guitarist Ed, because we've known each other for time, and just real natural making music. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a thing. You're not forced into a situation to make a session. It's like, we live together. He plays guitar. Boom, let's put some stuff down. So it's always a pleasure collaborating with him.
Yeah.
You mentioned obviously the tour early that you've got going on after the coffee house sessions are over. How's everything going for the tour at the moment?
Yeah, I had a bit of a nightmare, because I've basically been around for the past year or so doing gigs with this 4-piece band, which is myself, Ed, my guitarist, and drums and bass. And we were getting really tight, we started playing. It takes a while to kind of get tight, and we've done it for like a year now, so we're starting to put on a good show. And we booked this tour. I booked this tour, and it was kind of like a rush tour to put into place, because I obviously dropped the EP, realised we weren't doing any shows around it, so I was like, we need to tour. And basically my drummer and my bassist couldn't make the shows because they're already busy doing something else. So I was like, shit.
That's not what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh no, I'm doing my first headline tour and I ain't got like, the 2 solid dudes, kind of backing me. So I got pretty nervous, but we managed to scout around in London and find some other players, and we've just been working on putting that together. So it's a completely new outfit, which is exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. But I'm very excited to play it, and the rehearsals are coming along. So far, so good. So I think we've got like another couple of days in, and then hopefully we'll be ready.
Well, the coffee house session sounded great. So
thank you.
Right. So how can we find out more about you online?
You can do the Google search.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
I'm not gonna lie, I have Googled it myself.
Everybody has.
But you know what it is? Yeah, it's because the easiest way to find my stuff is honestly to put in Google, because anything I try to look for, I just go on Google. I never put in www.facebook.com. Do you know what I mean? I'll put in Facebook on Google and it's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
So it's the same when I'm searching for anything. Like I never put youtube.com then search the artist. I put the artist and the YouTube video will probably come up.
Yeah.
So, but I've done it with myself just to find some of my stuff, and I think it's important as an artist to check your kind of insights and how you're being received by the world on the internet, because at the end of the day that's your business. Do you know what I mean? So you got to keep a check on it, because if you don't know what's going on, then
Well, heard it here first. Just Google him.
Yeah, but Google it. But I do have, I've got my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I've actually got a website that's just been launched, www.AdySuleimanofficial.com. So do check that out if you don't know how to use Google.
And so obviously, other than the tour and the upcoming album, what are your plans for 2016?
For 2016, other than the tour and the album,
anything else going on?
I assume there'll be a lot going on, but it's weird. I just try to take things like day by day, because I think when you're trying to get to a certain place. Like in my head, you know, I've got kind of goals and where I want to get to, and I think to get to those goals, you can't just kind of think of everything too much, because there's so much to do to get there, and you just have to take it day by day, you know, or next step. So my first thing is to do the tour, put the EP out, do the album. Once that's done, I'll probably start thinking about other things. But for now, that's my primary focus. Otherwise, I'll start, you know, freaking out with, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. So
take it slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you very much, Ady. That was AdySuleiman.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
House sessions. Definitely Google him. Google him, or go to the website.
Or go to take your pick.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much for having me. It's been great to be here.
Thank you for coming onto our show.
Thank you.
Yeah.